What's up? Your boy Karceno here. I want to say thank you guys for supporting the page and everything we've done here. I forgot I was supposed to upload a video like 2 days ago. It's been sitting there. I'm just like, gosh, I forgot. I'll upload it today. But if you want to donate to the page, you can click the link in the description box and the Streamlab. Or if you got the Cash App, that's more easy or accessible to you. You can hit me up on the Cash App. The name is Karceno on Cash App. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see you. Now, I'm doing all right, Mr. Daly. Keep my head a little bit above water each day. Now, WIllie D, I respect Willie. Always respected WIllie D. His entire career, everything he's done, his opinions, his thoughts. WIllie D is somebody I respect and still do. Of course, I caught WIllie D video. It was sent to me like 5, 6 times. So let me go ahead and do the video right now before people can stop sending it to me. Like, yo, see this. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to address this to him, Stephen Jackson's Stack, and everybody else can all fall in suit in line in this video. I want to know something. Why come anybody who says anything about LeBron James is immediately put in a category of hating LeBron? If someone is stating untrue statements about LeBron James unjustly, just to tear him down, then that, my friend, is a version of hating on LeBron James. My thing is, why is everybody running to this man's defense so badly? You hear this? They tearing down another black Walt Frazier for having an opinion that was very valid. A lot of them tore down Walt Frazier. Oh, look at the way he dressed. Who are you to say that? We don't know the situation over there. We don't know if LeBron was going back in the game. It's like, what are we doing? We're going to tear down this other man to defend a grown man who could defend himself. He ain't saying nothing about it. He ain't say why he was sitting all the way on the end of the bench. He could have explained it. He chose not to. So obviously, there might be something there. Has he responded to Jenny Buss' report saying Jenny wanted him traded? No, he could have, but he chose not to. So if that man ain't coming up and saying nothing, why everybody else speaking up? And if everybody has something to say about LeBron, they got to be selling out. They got to be doing something wrong. My thing is, did we hate on his lifestyle? Do we hate the way he dressed? Do we dislike the stuff he do? Not as much as I probably should have. But my dislike of LeBron James is what he's doing on the basketball court. Now I listened to Willie's video, and he was basing it off LeBron's social issues. And every time somebody defends LeBron James as a basketball player, they run to his social issues. Nobody talking about him socially. They talking about his basketball play, things that he's doing, conduct of what he's doing. We're watching his conduct, his body language. It's the truth. They're not lying on LeBron James. His body language is not one of somebody involved with the team. Were they lying? No. Was it trick of cameras? No. It don't look like he was engaging with nobody but a guy who was dressed up who wasn't playing. While his team is down there in the huddle. Other people are like, oh, I seen Michael Jordan. I ain't never seen Michael Jordan do that. If it was, I would have probably seen footage of it. But why do LeBron James supporter always run back? He brought food to the homeless. He brought it back to the hood. LeBron care about the hood, man. He the only athlete that care about to stop with those lies. There have been plenty of black athletes in the NBA giving back to the community, giving back to the hood. LeBron James is the face of the NBA. That's what Walt Wade Frazier said. It is not a good look for the face of the NBA to be doing what he was doing on national TV. He was absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And for everybody in Captain Jack too, that was foul. What you did with Walt Frazier. Love Captain Jack, love Willie D, but still, that was foul. Walt spoke up. Walt said the right thing. Something that a lot of these analysts are used to not doing. I don't hate LeBron's success. Do I hate Jordan's success? I didn't root for Michael Jordan when he was coming up. I'm a Detroit Piston fan. Do you think I rooted for Michael Jordan? But I respect what he was as a basketball player compared to this guy. I know that this guy, LeBron James, is a fraud compared to these guys. Complete fraud. It's not even close. Okay. But he's connected to the ghetto more than Mike. Mike didn't grow up in the ghetto. Mike grew up in North Carolina. Even though the ghetto buy most of his stuff, and I felt Mike should have been more involved there. Mike had his foundation and they did things. Should Mike been more socially involved? Absolutely. And the people on his team, like Craig Hodges, is like, come on, Mike, get involved. But Mike is connected to a bunch of rich other people, and he's not made to do that. So if he ain't made to do that and don't feel like shaking the boat, I don't want to rock the boat. I can't get mad at Mike for doing something or being a part of something he don't know about. He don't recognize. He don't understand. It's a lot of people that did not march with Dr. King, but they got all the benefits of marching with the people that marched with Dr. King. Except for we worried about the people that didn't march with King. You could love LeBron. You can love him as a basketball player. My thing is, I'm exposing what he is as a basketball player. That's it. On a basketball platform, from a basketball perspective. That's it. and talking about he got a show that offers solutions for black people. Like what? What solutions did they come up with besides them sitting around talking about issues in the hood? LeBron is from the hood. He's sitting around because he got a platform to do that. The only thing about LeBron is the NBA needs him, and he knows it. They need him. They needed him for 16 years. So because of that, he could just do what he wants to do. The NBA loves social issues. See, that's where you're wrong, Willie. They love social issues. They love that LeBron brings up social issues so they could throw it in the NFL's face. Look, we allow them to talk about issues. You can talk. The action is what you ain't gonna see. The talk gonna be there, but the action you ain't gonna see. LeBron helped those girls out in that school for those special people and the special students. That's a great look. That is a great thing. He got the state of Ohio to pay, and I'm cool with that. LeBron put up some startup money, and the rest is gonna come from the state of Ohio for putting that school up and the taxpayer. But who's gonna get taxed the most? The poor or the middle class or the rich? The poor will. The poor people are gonna pay for that school. LeBron don't put another dime into it. He don't have to. Now, LeBron get a big, massive tax write-off. Why didn't he make it a charter school where it's built off donations? That way, the state does not dictate terms of the school. LeBron has no power in that school. The state dictates what they're able to learn and what they're not able to learn. Charter school, the state does not dictate to them. It is clearly based by donation. 100%. Jalen Rose put up his school. Plenty other NBA athletes have put up schools. There were plenty of people in the NBA doing what they're supposed to do, and they're not supported by the brothers. The brothers don't reach out to these guys. They send things out on their social media page, and it's like, people know what they're doing. They know. Nobody got behind Kevin Durant. Nobody gets behind Jalen Rose because they ain't LeBron. LeBron's the face. Why? Because he likes to perform for the camera. He love to get out there and shuck and dance on Instagram doing his thing. So y'all fall for that. Me, I look at it, I know what it is. But I say, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it all on basketball. Forget all that. Let me focus on him as a basketball player because that's where the insult is taking place to me. Putting this guy in the conversation with great NBA greats. No, that's an insult. That's an insult to my basketball knowledge and to every basketball player that has ever played the game. Former NBA players who can't say that because they are feared of being blackballed out of the league for special events that take place. So they got to play the game. As a former NBA player told me, come on, man, just play the game, man. If you play the game, you'll be so great, man. If you played the game, man, if you just played the game, then when you get there, then you open up and say that. So you just gotta play the game, youngin. I'm like, can't, can't, can't play the game. See what they want me to do because see they played in the league. So what they want me to do is to play ball. Come on here and fake MC it all the way. Smile, sit here and give you all the stuff that they say on TV and regurgitate it here and fake it. So they say, you know what? I like this Karceno guy. Hey, how would you like to get on this podcast show and come on there? Great. Maybe so. What do you think about last night's game? I thought it was just what Doris Day said it was. Great. And it's fabulous. They want me to fake it till I make it, then flip the switch. Like once all the lights and cameras and I'm in position, then hit the switch. Bam! Then hit him with the left and start dropping the reel on him. And he's like, then they can't do nothing because you already at the platform. They can't do nothing to shut you down. I'm like, I understand what y'all saying. That's a beautiful plan. But I wouldn't feel right having those fake videos out there. I wouldn't, my soul could not take it. Believe me, my soul couldn't rest knowing I had put that sorry material out just to get to a platform. Couldn't do it. I didn't give MJ an excuse. Not everybody that's black have to do everything. You know, Rod, that's your problem. Y'all feel Michael Jordan should feel entitled to do something because he made his money off of black people in the youth. Michael Jordan should, in my opinion, I felt Mike should have felt entitled to come in. Once he saw people dying over his shoes, Mike should have got involved. Mike is not a social guy. He's not a social leader. He didn't come up in the hood. Came up out of middle class. Went to North Carolina. And you expect Mike to be this social me because he was great on the basketball court. That he was supposed to be this social leader. He's never been that. Not just because people don't be what you think they should be, don't mean, oh man, he's so he's being the person he always was. I ain't saying he's a great person outside. I judge Michael Jordan and give him his respect for what he did on a basketball court. You see me praising Michael Jordan off the court? No. But see, when it comes to these things, you guys compare him. LeBron better than Jordan because LeBron, he loved the ghetto. He ain't forgot where he came from. That's where he came from. Came from the hood. Allen Iverson didn't forget the hood. Allen Iverson really didn't forget the hood. So LeBron ain't no person that came out of nowhere to do it. It's just that when AI do it, there was nobody there to really back him. He was the lead. And AI did nothing but support the hood, but he wasn't gonna be a puppet. That's what he wasn't gonna do. Allen Iverson refused to be a puppet. Now he had other issues that you know that interfered with that, but he was too in tune with the hood. No, I think it taps into his narcissistic personality that LeBron has. The way he carries himself, and everybody think, "Oh, he's such a good guy. He's so fun." But you see the real LeBron when they're losing. You see the real LeBron's character when they're not being successful. He pouts, he he becomes standoffish. We saw this behavior in Cleveland. Okay. We saw this behavior with Pat Riley. All of a sudden he mad because Pat Riley won't give him his way. Because his whole life, people always been giving him his way. Now, when something don't go his way, he pouts like a little child. These things play into his character and his narcissistic behavior. That's why he's involved in everything. Not because he's helping. What LeBron James doing a TV show is doing for the hood? Nothing. But he don't have to. That's LeBron's TV show. He can do whatever he want to. But he want to have his face on it. He could be the executive producer and never put his face out there. He want to be in the commercial. Yeah. Yo, can you outrun an athlete? Then you gonna get the chance. You can get $10,000, 20,000 in cash. And be like, I'm like, this guy, his vanity won't allow him to sit back and get money. He gotta be front line and center, have his big old Kool-Aid smile right in front of the camera to milk whatever it is that he's doing. He's gotta, it's that ego, the addiction. He won't want to own an NBA team just to own it. He want to own an NBA team so he can show his face, still get hits on the internet well after his career's over. His fixation of being loved and being liked, his drug of choice, of being seen. That's just all for him. It's a narcissistic personality. A guy like that don't have friends. He has associates. He grew up with these guys, but they work for him, and they treat it as such. Going to the Lakers was a dumb move for who? Not for LeBron. It was the best move he ever made. Now he's close to rub shoulders with all the Hollywood stars. He got a massive contract out of the Lakers. They're gonna sell. You know how many stupid people walking around in LeBron James jersey? A lot of millennials. A lot of stupid millennials are walking around in LeBron James jersey. I just gave it to this guy's girlfriend. Just laid, tore her up for walking in with a LeBron James jersey when they played the Chicago Bulls. I lit her up. I didn't care what he had to say about it. And he basically just like, wow, he's lighting you up. I'm like, yep. Oh yeah. Now, but does my disdain for LeBron comes from anything else beside him being a basketball player? No, but it taps into his personality, the narcissisticness that he shows on the court, not that fake stuff that he show you in the interviews, but the real LeBron James comes out. He's a crybaby. Whenever something doesn't go his way, he pouts, he shuts down. That's his nature. Okay, I get it. Oh, I'm quite sure there's a help button on there. If you click the help button, they should be able to. And if you can't, you can donate through the Cash App if you got it. There's no LeBron hate. It's all truth telling. And you seeing the truth pour out this whole season. Everything I said about LeBron James pouring out of a cup right onto your screen. And now everybody's regurgitating what I've been saying. You hear it on TV every day. Now they gotta say it because they ain't got no choice. LeBron don't play no defense. He ain't played no D in like 3 years. everything I said in the LeBron James voice song, true. Who called him old man Bron? Me. Called him old man Bron 3 years ago. Everything I said about this guy, bad teammate. He destroys teams. Been telling you for years, nothing's changed. So when I come with facts, I want to see what they're saying about these things. They don't address that. They run to, oh, he led a political march. He spoke up for black folks. He yelled at Donald Trump. I don't care about none of that. When I'm talking about him as a basketball player, I'm addressing this guy from a basketball perspective. Now, look, I don't want to make it about social issues. I wanted to keep it all generated on the facts. But since y'all love to run to defend LeBron James' social issues, fine, let's talk about it. LeBron James is from where? Akron, Ohio, right? One of the poorest neighborhoods in outside Cleveland. That's where he's from, Akron. When he was there, he had a movie theater in his house. He had all these things going on in his house. Tell me, what programs he got working in Akron right now? Anybody here from Akron that know LeBron James or Cleveland, what do LeBron James have actively in the programs in his city of Akron? What is he doing for the city of Akron and the people of Akron over there? He put a Blaze pizza there. Now, I admire LeBron James' business sense. I've always said I admire his business sense because that was risky and that was a very smart move for him to get Blaze Pizza when he had an opportunity to get some ownership in that company instead of taking the McDonald's money. That was the smartest and riskiest move he's ever made. Very good idea by LeBron. So he put a Blaze Pizza in the neighborhood in a very poor environment where his people is, put a Blaze pizza there so he can get more money out of his hood. Now what you telling me? He owns a 7-Eleven convenience store in Akron where he gets money out of it. What is that 7-Eleven store in Akron doing for the people in Akron? So when you want to bring up LeBron's social issues and the social things he's doing, he ain't fixed a population of 1,000 people where he's from. Akron is not that large, but it's more hood there. Them are the people that core loved you more than anybody. You could get those guys into programs, get those guys jobs, get those guys into something. Good. The more I'm talking, good, because they wanted to go down that road. They want to talk about his social contributions. Whenever somebody talk about LeBron, they count out his social. Okay, let's do it then. Michael Jordan didn't do a damn thing for nobody but Michael Jordan. He was born in Brooklyn, raised in North Carolina, came up in a middle class household. Mother and father made decent money, had a nice house, dog, white friends, grew up with him. Went to North Carolina. Mike did not go through the poverty life like everybody else. Do I believe Mike should have did something for the people? Absolutely, because the poor people bought his shoes more than anybody else. I didn't root for Mike when he played. I knew what he was, but on the basketball court, he was a mother. He was a mother to have to beat. He was a real problem. Now, LeBron James is a basketball player. He needs a lot of help. But when they compare Michael to LeBron, as when it comes to who's the best basketball player, like who's better, Michael or LeBron? Well, LeBron donates to the poor, and this is like whoa, 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 whoa. Because he's socially involved. Jim Brown was socially involved. Everybody was socially involved. I don't see where y'all rally cry for Jim Brown. I don't see nobody push for Jim when Jim was talking this stuff. Then when Jim started turning his views, that's when people started noticing about Jim Brown. But when he had the program for the brothers, when he was trying to get things going for the brothers, where were y'all at? Nobody, I don't remember nobody bugging for Jim Brown. Y'all had a black Republican in Alan Keyes who was telling y'all the real and was talking that real stuff out there that he scared his own Republican Party. Brothers didn't support that because they wasn't used to that. They wasn't used to a free speaking minded brother. And he was Republican. He's like, I'm Republican because the Democrats ain't gonna do it for you. I've learned that growing up. Democrats ain't gonna do nothing for you. He was crazy, he was unhinged, and he ran for president twice. But he had what was best for black people way back then. No one speaks up for Alan Keyes. Nobody speaks up for nobody else unless they on a platform, they already large, and they say one thing and we run behind it and go, yay! So I love WIllie D, love Captain Jack. Y'all were wrong to say people was hating on LeBron James when they wasn't. Walt was not hating on that man. Walt Frazier spoke the truth when it came to LeBron James. Every word that came out of his mouth was the truth. Every word. He is the face of the NBA, and that is not a good look for the face of the NBA to be sitting all the way on one end of the bench. This ain't got nothing to do with no social issue with LeBron or he's free thinking on his show to shop and all that. No. LeBron put himself in hot water when he Uncle Tom's his way talking NFL and they ownership, but omitted to talk about the NBA and the way they talking about how they treated Cap. I don't remember him taking a knee with Cap. Where was LeBron at when Cap was doing his thing? He put out a tweet talking about I'll support Cap. You had every opportunity to take a knee and hold your fists up, LeBron. You're the face of the NBA. You know how much impact that would have had for Cap since you was bucking for Cap? See, I don't fall for the dog and pony show. That's one thing about me. I don't fall for that. I view it for what it is. He in there talking about, yeah, in the NFL, it ain't like the NBA. Here we could be honest. We could be honest. But over there, look how they did Kaepernick. We would have never allowed that to happen in the NBA. I'm like, you just produced a show that showed you what happened to athletes when they speak up against the NBA. You just did a show with Mahmoud Abdul Raul, aka Chris Jackson, telling you how they blackballed his butt about the league. And here you is coming in here with this, man, the NBA, they've been so good to us. I don't know why the NFLs can't do like the good old people here. They let us be owners. If we just play ball, they gonna let us be freeze. Like, you crazy. Exactly. There have been others who built real schools, like Jalen Rose. See, the state, meaning you, the poor people, don't have to pay for that school. It's tax exempt. It's completely 100% donation supported. They just had their first graduates. They have over an 80, almost like 87% graduation rate. And those people are now going through their first term in college. Get behind Jalen Rose School. Get behind all these other athletes' schools. The state dictates what happens to the LeBron James School. The state of Ohio. Now, every year, to keep that school going, the state is going to tax, your taxes is going to be paying for that school. He put up 45 million for college kids in his area to go to school. And that is a very good thing. Even if it's tax free and whatever. I admire that. I do remember that, and that was a very good thing for those kids. You know, if you're gonna spend money, I love when black people do things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? I love when LeBron did that. I don't care if he got a tax write off for that. Putting black kids in your neighborhood through college and you spending money for it, that's a win for me. That's a win for me. So he got to win. He got all respect in the world for me for that. So yeah, that's that. If they're from Akron, way to go. I know, because people been sending them things. So he was like, man, everybody plus Walt Frazier spoke the truth. See, they more concerned once they hit national TV. They know who I am. People send them stuff I say all the time. They see it, but they ain't gonna say it until it becomes national news. Once it becomes national news or national television news, then then it's a problem. You see, now it's national news. Now it's a massive problem. Like I do Braun, I don't even get it. Oh, you're late. What did WIllie D say? Well, WIllie D just mentioned the fact that people hating on LeBron James, like Walt Frazier, and they always bring up the social issues with LeBron James. Can no one have a professional opinion about LeBron James being on his conduct on the NBA court? It's got to be motivated by what he's doing socially. And I disagree with that. You can dislike what LeBron James do on the basketball court, and that it doesn't. You can't tie his. Why would you tear a black man down? All the stuff you're doing for black folks. Look, we tearing him down as a basketball player. That's it, because that's exactly what he needs to be doing. If LeBron James was great as a basketball player, he was outstanding. I will sit here and tell you how outstanding he was. I have no problem in doing that. But LeBron James, as an NBA basketball player, believe me, is not what they say he is. And I see it every night. I mean, this 16 years in, but I've been seeing this for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This guy, I'm like, what are they seeing? This is the most playground basketball player I've ever seen in my life. He destroys teams. He leaves teams in disarray. How many coaches have coached LeBron James do you think will be out there doing a documentary for LeBron James? You think David Blatt would be doing a documentary for LeBron James? No, they can't get real NBA coaches to coach him. The best coach he ever had was Paul Silas. Paul Silas was the NBA coach before he got there. So when he got there, he had Paul Silas. Once they got rid of Paul Silas, because LeBron didn't understand the plays, he couldn't pick up defense, he didn't understand switches, he didn't understand none of these things. This is all brand new to him. So they had to get rid of Paul Silas because LeBron James didn't understand what was going on. He wasn't paying attention in the film study. He was goofing off, and they blamed Paul Silas. They said, Paul, look, this kid's the future. We're selling a lot of merchandise. Just let the kid run up and down the court. Quit trying to over teach him too much. He's straight out of high school. Then who they get? Mike Brown, who was an assistant coach who knew the game plan was coach the other players, let LeBron do what he wants. Coach the other players, let LeBron James do what he wants. Coach the other players, let LeBron James do what he wants. Then it becomes Mike Brown got to go. Here's the reason they can't win. Right? Let's think about it. LeBron James coaches Paul Silas, Mike Brown, Eric Exposa, David Black, Ty Lue, Luke Walton. 6 coaches. Name one of them that should have been his coach. As soon as that so-called rumor about Doc coaching the Lakers, I'm like, I told y'all immediately. Don't believe that. It's a lie. I didn't have to make a video telling you during my live stream. Didn't I tell you that was a lie? LeBron cannot play for a real NBA coach. It's not going to happen. You bring a real NBA coach in there, there's no way that he's gonna sit there. That's Doc's team. Doc is the coach of that team. They move with Doc. They play hard for Doc. That's a team. LeBron couldn't play on the Clippers. You think that that team and that attitude and how they ride for the coach is gonna ride? No. I can't do it. It took LeBron what 7, 8, 9 years to learn how a defense how to read the defense. Yeah, because it's most time they gonna sit up here every day and tell you lies about LeBron. Once they stop talking about LeBron, and I stop talking about him. So long as the other guys out here telling the lies, I'm gonna be telling the truth. Do anybody sit there and tell them, man, why y'all keep talking about LeBron every day on ESPN? Why y'all keep talking about LeBron every day on Fox? Once they do that, then tell them to do something else. I want Willie D to address LeBron James as a basketball player, or you want to just talk about social? Because Walt Frazier didn't say anything about LeBron James socially. He didn't mention LeBron needs to be doing this socially. He didn't knock LeBron at anything. He knocked him for being a bad teammate, and that's a bad teammate type of move. They didn't target LeBron. They finally telling the truth because his stranglehold over the league is being loosened. Because now they like, look, he ain't got no power no more, bro. We ain't trying to bend his will. He's out the playoffs this year for the first time in I don't know how long, 13, 14 years. So look, they already know we got to start pivoting and start getting away from the LeBron James cycle. We got to get out of this. And I've been telling people that for years. They got to get out of it. Hey, thanks, David Valentine, for the donation on the Cash App. I appreciate it, Mr. Valentine. Valentine's Day. I appreciate all the support, man. And for any of you guys out there, you guys want to donate to the page, you could do so. All you got to do is click that link in the description box and hit up the Streamlabs. A lot of people saying they're having problems with Streamlabs. Let me know if you guys are having problems with it. If not, they should have a help button there. Yes, I have PayPal, but you could just go through the Streamlab. It's connected to the PayPal. But that's why I got a Cash App because the majority of you have Cash App. I never felt that everybody else was wrong and that I was right. See what I'm saying? I never. People change, Mr. Marcus Scott. Kobe was uncoachable for different reasons, but as Kobe was a young man, but once he became a more mature adult, his attitude was different. He didn't have those ways that he had when he was younger. But one thing about him is he was always focused. and he just felt everyone else should have been as focused as him. And him and Phil's energy didn't mesh well. He learned how to deal with Phil during the second run more than the first run. That would be like if I sit here and said, Willie D, how you gonna talk about social issues when you made a song called Bald Head Ho? You see what I'm saying? You see how wrong that would be? What you see, D? What you see, D? Bald head ho. Bald head gals everywhere I go. Some move County moved with Frisco. Soon as I got out there right there, first thing I seen was a bald head gal. I said, I don't talk about people for nothing. But I had to say something. I said, you little girl, baby, this is true. But Kojak ain't got nothing on you. What you see, D? What you see, D? Bald head oh. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, I love that song. But hey, that would be wrong. Now I'm gonna sit there, hey man, you can't talk about social issues, man. Now if I sit there and use bald head hoes or anything he did 20 something 30 years ago, he's a whole different man. You know how long ago? That about 30 years ago. He's a whole different man in a whole different place, a whole different mindset. He's lived life. So life changes you. You see things, you experience things, you notice things now where you probably wouldn't have noticed them back then in your 20s. So I'm supposed to go all the way back to Bald Head Hoes and say, hey man, you made a song called Bald Head Ho, and I ain't a gentleman. So I'm telling you right now, I can't listen to you because you made that song. That's that's condescending, one. And now you just labeled him based off a record. So I can't do that. That's so how could somebody say I can't talk about LeBron on a basketball perspective because what he's doing with social issues and this he does this socially and did all this and that. That's the same thing these idiots used to do with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was a womanizer. I don't give a damn who he screwed. That man died when he didn't have to. He could have sat back, got his money. He was already politically connected. He didn't have to do any of it. Do you realize that? That man died. He gave his life. He was an Uncle Cool himself. He died. Okay? He put himself on the line. He could have just stopped when they were warning him, hey, stop, stop. He didn't stop. He died. And they still sit here and talk about it to this day. He was a womanizer. Look what he did to his wife. Try to do anything to take away from the movement. So when someone addressed LeBron James on a basketball perspective, how many people have you ever heard disrespect LeBron, made it personal, made it about what he do off the court? How many people have done that? How many people have made a strike on LeBron James social issues? Every time somebody come out to LeBron, it's normally what he's done on the basketball court, what he gets paid to do, his day job. Calvin, they said he gave the black girls the college. He paid for their colleges to go to school. He spent like 40 some $1 million. I give him credit for that. LeBron gets full credit for that. If he did that for these kids in his neighborhood, that's all. I don't care about no tax write off. He could have put that money towards anything, got a tax write off. I'd rather him put it towards the brothers and sisters in his hood. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. ESPN talks about his character because of his personality based on the basketball court. They talk about his attitude of what he does on the court. You see, what you mean is he has a narcissistic personality that goes from there outside of the court because he wants to have his hands into everything. You know, how he knows the rules of the NBA, but he keeps infraction, he keeps bending something. It's just like somebody from the hood. When they come up with rules and they find a way to tweak something and it's illegal, but now they found a new way, a new lick to cheat the system. So when you try to cheat the system and now they come up with stricter rules, now you have made it worse for everybody else involved. That's what normally happens in these situations. People, they get to a situation where they find a way to trick the system and they get over, then they find out about it and they shut it down and make it harder for everybody else who's involved. LeBron James knows that, okay, free agency, he's turned free agency into a make your own team in a league, right? Manipulated, colluded with other players that he cool with, recruited them, convinced them we need to all go on one team, right? And we gonna go to Miami. See, D Wade already over there. See, me, you, Melo, we gonna take a 3-year deal. We'll take a 3-year, we're gonna take it, it's gonna be low money, but it's gonna be more money when we take that 3-year deal so we can all play together. We're gonna win championships and all that. Then in 3 years, we're gonna get that monster deal. We're gonna come back where they gotta give us the big money then. So for 3 years, we just gonna go and do this. Melo was like, all right, all right, all right, yeah, that sounds cool. I ain't with that, man. Give me my 6-year deal. I'm staying here in Denver. I'm getting my money. I ain't know what he talking. He called up. You ain't down, Melo? You ain't take the 3-year deal. Nah, my agent said the 6 was better. Yeah, y'all should take Chris Bosh. He seemed like he was happy. Man, I get out of Toronto and get to Miami Beach where the hoes at and the niggas. I can put on my boa. It was, yeah, you can. Come to Miami. Yeah, we'll take Chris Bosh. Hmm. So now it becomes monkey do, monkey see, monkey do. Everybody becomes cynical. Well, LeBron did it. I'm gonna do it too. Now, because of LeBron, the league makes it worse. Everybody takes it and they make it and go haywire. Now people want to demand where they get traded. I want to be traded, but I ain't gonna play there, there, and there. I'm gonna give you a list where I want to go, or I ain't gonna play with them. And who's behind the scenes manipulating all of it? LeBron. He's dictating to these players where they should go, how to do it. Players cannot own sports agencies. It's a conflict of interest. So LeBron pays for a sports agency, call it Clutch, gives it to his friends, and says, I'm not on the paperwork nowhere. So they just represent me. I'm just a client. Manipulating the system, right? Cheating the system. corrupting other teams, poaching other players to come join his clutch sports so he can get all the Nike deals, all the endorsement deals. He's a manipulator. He's ruined the game of basketball. He's ruined it. And now the owners are now pissed off at him because they want to get control back of the league. He did not make the game better. He ruined it. He ruined it. And it might not be nowhere back. Every year now we got people, I ain't gonna play for them. I'm gonna play here. We got the Kawhi Leonard now. I'm gonna play in Toronto, and I haven't made up my mind if I'm staying. You know what that does? That ruins. Look at all the success he's having in Toronto in his first year there. Now, let's say they don't win the championship or they go to the NBA finals and he leaves Toronto. How does that help the Raptors? How does that help your marketing as a business for the NBA? How does that help you? Now, the merchandise you just sold and hope that the fans would buy, fans are going to be reluctant to buy people's jerseys. They're going to be reluctant to buy certain merchandise because they're not sure if that player is going to stick around. Now you wearing a jersey of a player that stayed there a year. Now everybody in town hate him, so now they want you to be wearing that jersey. You see, merchandising takes a hit. There's things that happen in the community that the NBA does with their programs that takes a hit. And then you know what? Tickets not being sold. You know, they don't trust the team. Fans don't trust the team. They ain't gonna go to the game. Then you see attendance is down. All these things have a domino effect. But LeBron don't care. He just wants his way. LeBron can't dribble. We took away carries. LeBron can't get nowhere. We let him push off. LeBron can't step and drive to the basket. He got to take 5 steps. So we eliminate traveling. LeBron can't score if too many people in the lane. All right, thin everything out. Make it a illegal defense if people are clogging the lane. Listen, they eliminated everything to make LeBron James a dominant player. They got rid of all these rules. So when you got rid of all these rules, everybody else is going to play by them. You got rid of all these rules to help LeBron. Now, nobody's playing by your rules, period. Nobody. They can care less about your rules. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Shout out to my boy Matt. Matt said, I love the LeBron coverage. I love the way you see through the BS. Rolling Thunder, thanks for the love, man. And King Sizzle. Dapper Van. So yeah, Streamlab is working fine. People donating like crazy. So let me see if I got any battery power here. Damian Lyles, I appreciate the love, man. I don't think I got enough battery power. I still got a little paper. Not a lot, but I still got a little. Just a little bit. Well, things have always been different. That's the hard part about things, man. They've always been different or looked at under a different microscope when it comes to different people. You see what I'm saying? They judge people so randomly. It's like all over the place. But it's always different sets of rules for people. For LeBron, he can't do anything wrong. No one's gonna blame LeBron for nothing. You ever notice that? Oh, it ain't Bron's fault. Can't blame Bron. Bron was only doing what he was supposed to do. It's somebody else's fault. Look at his teammates. He ain't got no help. They get to the NBA finals and these guys are doing their job and playing as hard as they possibly can. And they gotta be reamed or minimized or knocked down to a fact of, oh, they don't do nothing. They just standing around. He got no supporting cast. They gotta be treated and degraded in such a way that's so disrespectful to me. That's the shocking part about it. It's the disrespect factor. They have been so grossly disrespected that it doesn't even make sense. No, but I should have been charging this phone. I don't know. Did I take the charger somewhere? Well, I should have been charging this phone the entire time. This is why my phone be dead all the time. Well, of course they're gonna be sensitive. You're always gonna be sensitive to the truth. The truth hurts too much. These guys ain't ready for that. He had to push that guy to play defense. Exactly. So because he pushed the guy to play defense, nobody talking about that. I respect Captain Jack because when LeBron, sometimes he get on LeBron butt. But now it seems like I don't know if he really capping for LeBron for the right reason, or is he just LeBron been him and LeBron been like rubbing shoulders. So I don't really know. Nah, he really aggravated his groin again in the next game. If LeBron didn't, I would have told you he did. Not playing D. How many people got LeBron rated right now top 5 of all time? Yeah, well, if it gets to that point, we'll see. But I'll tell you what, since we're all here, if anybody click the link in the Stream Lab, leave their phone number in there, and they want to talk and put them, I'll let you guys get on for a little bit before we shut it down. Thank you, Mr. Stockman. I appreciate it. You can click the link in the description box in the Stream Lab. You can leave a message there, and that way you can leave your number. I'll call you, and you can get into the live. We got a little time before we shut it down. Who got to go? Oh, you saying LeBron is the GOAT. Okay, I thought somebody brought a GOAT. Let me see if I got an alert. Nope, we didn't get an alert. So we good there. He's like, TV blocks anybody who don't agree with him 100%. That's interesting. You said I found your old account on YouTube. It's a lot of people with old accounts. My top five: Dylan, 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 and Dylan. Dylan. Top five players in the game today. You have Kawhi, not in any order. I'm just gonna give you five players: Steph, Kawhi, Harden, um, Giannis, and Kevin Durant, of course. And that's your five right there. Those guys dictate the league. That's not in any order. Anthony Davis is behind those guys. Would I take Anthony Davis over Giannis? No. You're gonna not put somebody on the list who's giving you 50-point triple doubles. You're not gonna put somebody on the list that's giving you more 40-point games, 30-point games, and assists and rebounds is there. So can't say he ain't sharing the ball. But it's amazing. You won't put him there, but you'll put LeBron James. That's very weird. Who don't give you those things. But he's supposed to be so dominant. Yeah, I seen the Us movie like about a week and a half ago. I think I might have got in trouble for putting the review out so soon. I didn't think that I thought we were past the embargo to put it out. I'm gonna do a spoiler review when the movie's out, but it's this could be connected to Get Out. This movie focuses on the scissors a lot, but I ain't gonna tell you no secrets. I'll wait. Of course, Willie D got hands. Willie D was knocking people out in the ring. He knocked out Melly Mel. And definitely check out One Crack News, man. We've been putting out none but the real news. Stuff that's happening and affecting us as people. Because if y'all don't go over there and check those videos out, that's why I put them out there for y'all. Because they'll act like they don't exist. Now, all y'all asked me for the business connections and everything, and I said, look, this lady here is having training classes that's coming up. This black sister is putting up these classes and courses in Atlanta. It's going to kick off, and there's going to be some more dates. Pay attention to it. I put the video out so everybody can see. For all the people that was donating to One Crack News, and even here, I went and put it up there for you, so you guys can get the information. Well, I'm finna watch the official trailer now. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a real live stream. I'm out.